It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2, 3, 4 for the final time.
Win number 1 of the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the Nazareth Speedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Welcome to the Phoenix Raceway in Avondale, Arizona, here in the heart of the Sonora Desert. We're here after another week off here for racing, race number 4 of season number 2 of the NOFSRL Scots National Series. This is the Circle K 200. Quentin Moore Coveted, the defending race winner. He's looking to repeat here, but not from the front row. Brenny Adal and Ethan Farley actually tied for the fastest qualifying lap. Brenny Adal got the nod because he got there first. So he takes the pole position with Ethan Farley alongside. They will lead the field here to the green flag, and it's going to be a good one here at Phoenix. Let's go down track side and get you your starting lineup and get this pace lap started. And the engines fire here at Phoenix. 42 are going to roll off here. It is Brenny Adal on the pole position in that Mac Tools number 82 Toyota alongside the GoPro Chevrolet number 0 Ethan Farley. In row number 2 we find Brenny Adal's teammate Igor Barretto with the 84 alongside Louis Zankala in the 98. In row number 3 it's Auto Club winner Quentin Moore alongside the 11 of EL Racing's Declan Wellington Turner. In row number 4, we find Carter Joey in the 31 Chimera Racing Toyota alongside the 22 of Buck Racing's Nick Martins. Rounding out the top 10, it's second place pointsman Juan Rodriguez alongside one of the Powerade cars. And it's Zachary Fitzwater in the 59. So that's your top 10 here at Phoenix. You'll see the rest of your race info on the left side of your screen. As the field comes down, we're ready to get this race started. Brenny Adal, Ethan Farley on the front row, and the Circle K 200 is green. Three wide through turns 1 and 2. Igor Barretto not wasting any time to get up to the front in that 84. He's taking his teammate and Ethan Farley 3 wide there. Still 3 wide, headed for turn number 3. And Barretto looks like he's going to lead lap number 1. Quentin Moore starting to work his way up on the inside there. You see that 88? They're fanning out 4 and 5 wide behind. Quentin Moore into the 3rd position, and contact behind it. Big trouble. Big crash behind. Zachary Fitzwater's in it. Braden Perez, Keith Kent, and potentially others. But that will bring the caution out here on lap number 2. Igor Barretto gets the flag. Massive accident in turn 1 and 2. The worst damage seems to be to Braden Perez. I don't see much damage on Keith Kent. Fitzy has door damage and rear end damage. So he might be okay. He could probably just get that hammered out. Braden Perez is probably going to lose his hood. Interesting. They're not coming down the pit road to get it hammered out. We'll just have to see how that goes over for him. That's interesting. But Igor Barretto is leading right now ahead of Brenny Adal, Quentin Moore, Louis Zankala, Juan Rodriguez, followed by Ethan Farley, Madison Toll, Carter Joey, Declan Wellington Turner, and Jordan Lopez, the top 10. And defending, here's your points leader, Max Anderson in the 56, currently is in 30th right now. So the points leader not having a very good start to the race right now. We'll see if he can work his way up to the front. Meantime, as we're still working the first caution of the race, let's go back and take a look at what happened to set it off. So, watching from overhead here, Zachary Fitzwater in the 59 is going to come down, try to make the apex of the corner. Roberto Crown Jr. dives it in. William Brock gets going to cut in the middle here. Roberto Crown Jr. slides up, and that pushes Brock into Fitzy, and around goes the 59 into the outside wall. Perez there gets contact. Max Anderson gets a little hit in the door there. Derek Hamill, the 36, a little nick on the nose there. He should be all right. There's Keith Kent coming in. Actually hit the 59 harder than I thought he did, but still didn't see much damage on that 83, so we'll see how that affects him for the remainder of this race. Meantime, let's take a look at another angle here. So watching again here at full speed, Fitzy's going to try to make the apex of the corner. Roberto Crown Jr. slides up, and that sends him around. Braden Perez nowhere to go. Keith Kent nowhere to go either. And they all three go around and along the outside wall. But that is why the first caution of the race came out. Igor Barreto leads ahead of Brenny Yodel, and they're going to be the top two coming to the green flag once again here at Phoenix. If the track is clear, we are good to go, so let's head to it here in Avondale. Working the final pacing lap of the first caution of the race. Welcome back to your live picture here at Phoenix. Nobody falling out of the race as a result of that first incident, but none of the three came down onto the pit road. Braden Perez, Zachary Fitzwater, and Keith Kent still out on the track with some damage on the 59 and 50. The 83 looks relatively clean, but will be restarting from 42nd regardless. But up front, it is Igor Barreto, who had a shot to win at Auto Club, but got taken out in a late incident when Timothy Ruiz had some sort of mechanical failure on that 95. Barreto got caught up in it. He is up front looking for redemption here. Brennan Yodel hasn't won either in the Scots National Series. Quentin Moore won Auto Club. Luis Zankela has not won yet. Juan Rodriguez won Homestead. We'll see what happens from here as the green flag is back out. Zankela wasting no time looking on third place. And how about Brendan Yodel going to look to the inside in that 82? Those two Trinity River Racing cars going to be side by side out of turn number 2. Luis Zankela, it looks like he's going to clear Quentin Moore. Quentin Moore going to slip back on that outside as Ethan Farley has now arrived on the scene. Car 82, meanwhile, to the lead here at Phoenix, just ahead of the 84. And Yodel will officially clear him down low. Igor Barreto will fall back in behind. Staying fairly clean, two wide for most of the field behind. 3 wide can work here. 4 wide will not work. It hardly does. Everyone knows that and was trying to keep it clean right now in the early stages of this restart. Ethan Farley tried to dive it in on Igor Barreto there, and he's going to be able to. They're going to be side by side coming out of turn number 2. Oh, huge hit! Justin Zidell, Dale Lightning, Casey Dean, Mike Cook. That was a terrible shot to the outside wall for the 90. Oh my goodness gracious. Second caution surely going to be out for that one. That was a terrible shot. 2 Arctic Racing cars getting caught up in that. One of the Hamill Racing Enterprises cars and an NS Racing car. And now we will see pit stops, yes. This is likely going to be the only cycle of the race. They're going to be cutting it close here. That is for sure. The cycle was around 28 to 31 laps, and we're on lap 10 right now. About 30 laps to go. This time by 30 laps to go, actually. So they're going to be cutting it close here, but hopefully cruising here under the caution. Once they get back out there, they'll be able to clutch and coast and just coast around and get the mileage they need to make it the rest of the way. Meantime, Declan Wellington Turner The 19 of Louis Zankala and the 33 of Matt Tuck elected to stay out under this caution. Turner for EL Racing, the 19 of Zankala for Buck Racing. Matt Tuck for the single car Thibodeau Motorsports team. And watching the race off pit road, it's Brennan Yodel first off, Ethan Farley and Igor Barreto, Carter Joey and Madison Tull. That's the top 5 off of the pit road. Tull moving from 9th to 8th. Quentin Moore falling back a few spots there in that 88 car. And they will join the top 3 that did not come down onto the pit road here under this caution. Working the second caution of the race here at Phoenix for a violent accident with Justin Zeidel coming out of turn number 2. We'll take a look at the replay once again. And after that, we'll get back to racing here at Phoenix. Let's go take a look at the replay. So watching from overhead, it's Eric Olson sliding up into Zeidel. Looks like it's going to push him up into Dale Lightning, his teammate. And then it's just going to get hooked into the wall very hard there. Casey Dean, nowhere to go. Mike Cook, Riley Snare. 2 Hamill Racing Enterprises teammates there. Get a little bit of contact there. Cook is the one that gets turned around. And how everyone else got around, I have no idea. Reagan Whitlock, excellent job slowing up there. And Alex Kelly as well in the 76. Great job by those guys. Let's take a look at another angle, though. So watching here at full speed, you see Zeidel gets pushed up by the 78 up into his teammate, and it collects a whole bunch of other cars. Dale Lightning, the most significantly damaged there. It looks like he might fall out of the race as a result of this incident. But anyway, the track is clear. We're good to go. So let's head to the restart here at Phoenix. And we're back with your live picture here at Phoenix. Finishing up the second caution of the race, and you notice Louis Zankala is no longer in the second position. He came down the pit road while we were looking at the replays, and he will now fall back well outside race winning contention, at least for the time being. So, the top 5 is Declan Wellington Turner, Matt Tuck, Brennan Yodel, Ethan Farley, and Igor Barreto. The only car to fall out of the race as a result of the previous incident, Dale Lightning in the 77. Meanwhile, you go through the Reese's restart zone, and we're going to restart it here at Phoenix. Green flag back out once again. Declan Wellington Turner, not a very good restart at all. Here comes Matt Tuck. Tuck going to look low in that 33. Going to slide up, use him up. A little short track bump in and racing there. They're going to be side by side out of turn number 2. Ethan Farley going to try to take it 3 wide in that 0. Not quite able to. But Matt Tuck will hold on to the lead now. Igor Barreto and Brennan Yodel to the 2 Trinity River Racing cars falling back on the outside. They're getting shuffled. And how about Carter Joey in the 31? Working his way down low. Juan Rodriguez, second place points man coming in. He's looking to take the points lead back away from Max Anderson. He's up to 4th right now. Carter Joey now trying to go on the attack to get the race lead here, going off into 1. Chimera Racing up front. Haven't been able to say that very much this season, but it's happening now. Carter Joey to the lead. Juan Rodriguez looking for his 2nd career Scots National Series victory. And he's trying to chase down the 31. Got his first win at Homestead, and he's looking to get his 2nd one right here at Phoenix. Ethan Farley looking for his first. Matt Tuck looking for his first. Madison Tull looking for her 2nd. And to join a list of drivers who have won in both 2020 and 2021. Madison Tull is looking to do that. Ethan Farley down on the inside in that 0. Juan Rodriguez is going to hold him off, though. On to lap number 18. Carter Joey leads. Field getting a little strung out right now as more battling is going on back here. The top 6 are kind of stretching away because of this. Nick Martin's going to take the dive on the inside in that 22 on Roberto Crown Jr. and Timothy Ruiz, Quentin Moore, and a whole bunch of others. Igor Barreto, though, he restarted 5th. He is falling back like a rock. That time by, he's all the way back to the 14th position right now. His teammate, Brenny Adal, is right up here in the 4th position in that 82 car. Matt Tuck slipping back a little bit there, back to the 6th position. Madison Tull to 5th. Roberto Crown Jr. starting to work his way up to the front in that 27 as well. Eric Olson, haven't talked about him very much this race. He's starting to work his way up there on the inside of 78. And hello, 4 wide going off into turn number 1. Jackson Harrison with a 3-for-1 there. Going through turns 1 and 2, and a whole bunch more he got by in contact. Ruiz and Brock getting together there. Brock holds on to it. And they hold on to it for now. What a save by William Brock there in the 60. Got a car coming off of the pit road. 98 of Caleb Rose. We've seen him come down the pit road a couple times already. Still got some damage on the back of that 98 from earlier incident, presumably, but now back out onto the racetrack. And currently is listed 6 laps down in 41st. The only car on track right now not on the lead lap. But up front it is still all Carter Joey. He's looking for his 2nd career Scott's National Series victory. Won in the Tetris 99 at the Glen last season. Juan Rodriguez, though, trying to spoil the party. Brenny Adal's going to take Ethan Farley down to the inside. He's going to take 3rd position back. He's having a fantastic race so far in the 82. He's struggled mightily so far this season, but starting to trying to put a stake down and have a fantastic showing here to try to turn his season around. Meanwhile, Igor Barreto is still falling back in that 84, still stuck on the outside as Aiden Macro will go by in the 42. Daniel Bouchard's down there. And the 2nd of 2 Hondas as well, the 30 of Landon Smith Jr. Quentin Moore, defending race winner, sits right here behind Madison Tull in the 6th position. So he's having another fantastic race here at Phoenix. Gained 23 positions in the points after that Auto Club victory, and he is looking to just cruise it home here now with 16 laps to go. Ethan Farley going to take the dive on Brennan Yodel going off into turn number 1. Looks like Farley's going to take 3rd place back away from that 82. Points leader Max Anderson, points leader coming into this race. It doesn't look like it's going to remain that way right now. Max Anderson currently sits 24th on track right now, about to get around the slowing car of Igor Barreto in the 84. As ahead, Josephine O'Neill and Winnie Calhoun getting physical. That's going to allow DJ Reed potentially to get by in that 41. He wiggled a bit off the entry of the exit of turn number 2, and Igor Barreto crosses to the inside on Max Anderson and Vic Merlin. He got tired of being on that outside falling back. He's going to try to go on the rebound now. Jackson Harrison in the 12 trying to join, or what? Actually, I didn't even notice Declan Wellington Turner slipped back. Declan Wellington Turner outside the top 25 right now, by the looks of things, or he's about to be if St. Kayla gets by. He might be 25th right now, actually. And yes, he is. So Declan Wellington Turner has slipped back as well. His teammate Jackson Harrison trying to work his way up to the front. You see him in behind Nick Martins in the 22 right now. This 12 currently sits 8th on track right now, as this battle for 3rd is still going on. Brandon Yodel gets back on by Ethan Farley. Farley's going to try the crossover again. Not quite going to get there this time, but now on lap number 29 of 40. Some of these guys going to make it home, some will not. Some have not pit yet. And those that have not pit, well, I'm pretty sure they've already fallen to the back. I know Matt Tuck was one of them. Max Anderson was another. He and Igor Barreto are still going at it here. Louis Zankala was one that didn't come down at first with the bunch. He came down a lap later. So that's why he's deep in the field. And down on the inside, and looks like it's trouble for Eric Olson, and it's something blown big. A lot of smoke coming out of the back of that 78. He makes it to pit road, though, so we shouldn't have a caution, and we won't. Justin Zeidel slowing up in front of Carter Joey. He'll stay on that outside, though, so he shouldn't impede traffic, at least very much. But Juan Rodriguez almost slipped up into his teammate there, but Brandon Yodel's right there in the 82 to get to the inside. Not quite going to be able to, though. He'll get stuck with the 90 next to him. But the top three will pull away. Farley's going to have no trouble getting by through the dog leg. And just trying to get to the end here at Phoenix now. Carter Joey trying to pull away. This is a shorter race by 7 laps than it was last season. Last season in 47 laps. Now it's 40. And this is about the time, about lap 40 or so, we had pit cycles. We had them earlier in this race, around lap 10, by virtue of the second caution coming out. The pit cycle would have been around lap 29 to 30. And so, yeah, as you can imagine, with 30 laps to go, there's going to be some that make it to the end, some will not. We'll just have to see who's going to cruise to the end. We'll see if pit strategy will shake up anything. Who knows? We could see a completely different winner of these guys right here. It could be someone way deep in the field. We'll just have to see what happens. As you know, they're going to be cutting it close here on fuel. Now, 6 laps to go. Zachary Fitzwater, saw him come down on the pit road. He's coming back out. Still has not quite got that damage hammered out on the 59. But he will come back out onto the track in front of Jackson Harrison in the 12. Madison Toll gonna get an advantage on Jackson Harrison for the moment with Zachary Fitzwater right there. That's holding the 12 up. She's going to take the dive through the dog leg and get right around both of them, looks like. Tull has not had a good start to the season either, but now up to the 6th position. She's looking to turn her season around. But up front, it is still all Carter Joey. For Jamera Racing, 4 laps to go this time by. Brandon Yodel in jeopardy of falling back into the clutches of Ethan Farley. This battle for third looks to be about ready to commence once again. Behind, though, Madison Tull trying to hold off the hard charging 12. Juan Rodriguez came down on the pit road from 2nd place. So it is happening. We are seeing a shaking up here up front. Who is going to be able to cruise to the end here? Juan Rodriguez pits from 2nd place. As did Max Anderson. Max Anderson also on the pit road. Reagan Whitlock on the pit road. Carter Joey's on the pit road. And a whole bunch. I believe that's everybody. Oh, Louis Zankala. He might have been the beneficiary from this. He pit earlier. He might make it to the end here. We'll see. He didn't come down when Anderson and Tuck stayed out, but he pitted a lap later than everyone else did. So now at lap 39 of 40, will he come down the pit road or will he be able to make it to the end? He's still out on the track. So this and a whole bunch more coming down on the pit road. This could be it. That may have been the race right there. Louis Zankala is a lap away from a win if he can coast home. What a pit call this was. Right now he's 2.66 seconds. The next car behind is Winnie Calhoun. He doesn't even have to worry about that. Down the back straightaway one more time. Louis Zankala with the pit call of the year. Coming through the final corner, he's going to win the Circle K 200, his first win in the Scots National Series. Louis Zankala for Buck Racing gets it done. Give the race strategist a raise on that one. Holy smokes. Louis Zankala. His first career Scots National Series victory here at Phoenix in chaotic fashion. I didn't know if everyone would be able to make it to the end when they pit on lap number 10. A whole lot came down. Louis Zankala waited a lap and then came down on the pit road. Boy, his race strategist, he is getting a pay raise this weekend after that one. That was brilliant. Louis Zankala will come down to pit road. Goodness gracious. I am dumbfounded as to how that happened. My goodness. Zankala. Huge shout out to that team. What a pit call. What a call. We'll take a look at the rest of your standings here. It's Zankala who leads. Carter Joey, who dominated the latter part of the race, falls to second. Juan Rodriguez is finishing third, and looks like he might be taking the points lead here as well. Brenny Yodel finishes fourth. Ethan Farley fifth. Jackson Harrison 6th, Madison Tull 7th, Winnie Calhoun 8th, Boston Jones 9th, and Quentin Moore rounds out the top 10. A whole bunch of cars finishing a lap down because of the late race pit cycle. Scroll through the rest of your standings here. Max Anderson finishing 34th, so yes, it looks like Juan Rodriguez will be taking the points lead back handedly over that 56, and he had his work cut out for him in this race for sure. Only two cars unable to finish this race, Eric Olsen in the 78 and Dale Lightning in the 77. It was apparently a camshaft failure on that number 78. That's why we saw the smoke coming out of the back of that car. So that's going to do it here at Phoenix. Congratulations to Louis Zankala. You are officially a winner here on the Trinity River Network. We'll take a look at the rest of your driver point standings, your owner point standings, and we'll wrap it up here at Phoenix. And until the next race, y'all have a good one.